My favorite thing about Guyana is that I'm the prettiest girl here. Okay, I'm not even tooting my horn when I say that. It is a literal fact.
We will not accept your apology. I like the Guyanese who are making video and calling for you to leave our country. And I would call on the tourism industry and whoever else that brought you here to let you leave.
In this video, we take a look at this lady who says she is a tourist in the country of Guyana, and she has been trending for a few days now when she made this particular video claiming that she is the most beautiful lady in the country of Guyana. This did not sit well with a lot of Guyanese ladies, and they had to react to her video. So let's watch the reaction of some Guyanese, then we'll come back here and discuss further about it. But before we watch the videos, if you haven't yet liked this video, kindly like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Let's watch the video and their reactions together.
My favorite thing about Guyana is that I'm the prettiest girl here. People mix that up. Guyana is also the fastest growing economy in the world, and that is because of the recent oil discovery. And you know, if it's one thing we love, okay, it's some oil money. It's actually one of the largest oil discoveries in this last 21st century, and I don't think we're gonna see anything like this for a while. Okay, so buckle up, kids, and come make some money. I think like the population is 800,000 last time I checked, so like no one is basically but I think a lot of people are like just chilling in the forest, because that's what I would be doing. Okay, my favorite thing about Guyana, because I'm literally sick in the head, is that this is literally where the Jonestown massacre happened. You know, where like Jim Jones told everyone to like drink the Kool-Aid and like 1,000 people died in the jungle. Yeah, right here, right where I'm living. I don't know if it's just because I am obsessed with true crime, but I love that part about Guyana. And I always said that someone should do a little like Jonestown tour or like museum here, like centered around the mass murder.
And this is the second and final video addressing the girl who claims she is the prettiest girl in Guyana. Listen to me, sis. You're not even the prettiest girl in South Africa airport. And you jumped on a plane and came to a country of black and brown people to pedestalize yourself and put you and your white skin on a pedestal, expecting us to do the same. Listen, we are the standard of our own beauty. Okay, we do not need a white chalk, Elmer's glue, dry puff pastry coming here telling us what is beautiful. We look in the mirror every day and we see beautiful brown and black beauty. It got to be them low-life dusty men in you comments from Guyana who would lash anything that moving and breathing that really boosting you up. But sis, you face tighter than them Chinese store buck the crutch. Hard like TCL cement. You look like you're ready to run up the side of a building during a zombie apocalypse. Not here. Take your money and...
If you asked me if I had thoughts about the Guyana living girl and I said no, I'd be blatantly lying. Like, because I have so many thoughts and most of them not pretty, if not all. And speaking of pretty, my friend showed me the video where she's saying one of the things she loves about Guyana is that she's literally the most pretty girl here, the most beautiful girl here. You're white. Like, you're literally white. Apart from being white, you're a mediocre looking white person. And you know this because you have work done. You knew you were a 5 wherever you came from, but because you're racist or colorist or featurist, you came here and you assume that because you're living amongst people of color, that by default, due to you being white, you're automatically the most beautiful person. And to tell you the truth, what she said about that didn't really bother me. Most of my issue was with the fact that she blatantly said to your faces that she's coming in your country, our country, to access things that we cannot access, to access things that the average person cannot access. She's basically saying, hey, I'm white, I'm coming here for the oil money that only a specific class can access, me, and I'm going to exclude you from things that you should be able to partake in. Essentially, that's what she said while smiling and doing her makeup or whatever that page is about. I feel like this person is blatantly racist. Just blatantly racist. I think someone said she was South African, and that checks out. Okay, this person is blatantly racist. Did not expect any type of backlash from our society by coming on the internet and saying these things. Genuinely thought that we were going to cheer her on because we're a primitive society and no one was going to have any analysis. And if you ask me what we could do about this, my initial reaction was to just block this account, not allow it to have any engagement, just pretty much allow the account to die out. But that's not going to happen. That's unrealistic because people in other parts of the world, people like her, they find this entertaining. They find this stuff to be a fetish. This is conquistador fetish. Like, they love to see other nations that they can pillage. They just, it's like, it just gets them going. So I don't think this account is gonna die out if we decide to ignore it. There is another option. It's the evil option, and that's just bullying this person into obscurity. But you didn't hear that option from me. And these are just my thoughts on the entire thing.
So this video is for Guyana living, or the girl who claims that she is the prettiest thing in Guyana. Let me tell you something. You can't want to say you're the prettiest thing in Guyana and you look like this. Kill use a whole dry winter cabbage. You're looking like a white woman that's been in coconut tree. Guyana have some of the prettiest woman, darling. Wake up and smell the Lipton. You ain't even on the 5 bracket. Bye, bitch.
Welcome back. So after the reactions of these Guyanese ladies, she saw that the situation was getting out of hand, and so she had to make an apology video in order to let the dust settle. So she decided to make this apology video, and even after making the apology video, there are some things in there that did not sit well with a lot of people. For instance, she laughed when she was making the apology video. So there are some Guyanese who says that her apology is still not accepted. So let's watch her apology, and we'll take a reaction of a gentleman who reacted to her apology. Then we'll come back and talk more about it.
Hi everyone. I would personally like to come on here and apologize. I am so sorry for everything that I have said about Guyana. I want to do a huge apology, a genuine sorry to the Guyanese people, and especially the Guyanese women. I understand the gravity of the situation, the gravity of my words, and I just want to say I'm really sorry. I genuinely love Guyana and I love the Guyanese people. So I don't want to make any excuses for my words, my videos, what I've said. I just want to hold myself accountable, and I've been seeing your videos, comments, posts about me, and I'm also glad you guys are holding me accountable for what I said. I think it's very important in this day and age that we do that with people who have a platform. So yeah, I really truly never meant any ill intent, but I can 100% see where I was wrong. What I said was terrible, and yeah, I hope that you can give me the chance to grow and learn from this situation. I know a lot of you will not forgive me, and I completely understand, and you will not like me, and you're completely in your right, but I will never stop trying. And I feel like actions speak louder than words. I want to show you guys how I will do better, how I will be better for Guyana and for the Guyanese people. I am not here to colonize. I'm not here to take anyone's jobs. I was just posting TikToks from a tourist perspective where I can also see that didn't take well. So I'm also sorry for that. But yeah, I'm really nervous making this video. You Guyanese are a tough crowd. But I hope you will allow me the chance to move forward and show you guys how I can be better. I will be better for Guyana and for the Guyanese people. I am not here to colonize. I'm not here to take anyone's jobs. I was just...
Let me start by saying this. I did not review the apology video yesterday because I didn't want my opinion to become public perception. If you notice the way I operate, I will come 2-3 days afterwards. I would like the people to have their own opinion, and I'll give my opinion. And let me say this. I agree with a lot of people what they say. We don't accept that apology. I would say I have three main reasons why I will not accept that apology. Number one, who gives the apology and laugh? Imagine me killing somebody or assaulting somebody and going in front of the court and saying I would like to apologize to leniency and then chuckling about it. That's not an apology. If you're laughing, that means that you really and truly don't understand the gravity of the situation. You have said that many times, that you understand the gravity of the situation, but clearly you don't. Because why would you laugh about something that deeply hurts so many people on so much levels, right? And then I saw a part in your video, you're saying that you represent Guyana and you'll do better for the Guyanese people in the future. I would like all the Guyanese to understand, I've said this many times, what we're getting in this country is not an Ambani, is not a Mark Zuckerberg, is not a Bill Gates. It's the worst of the worst from other country. This young lady was cancelled from South Africa. For what? Making sexist remarks. You know what she said? A young man was on a show dating program and a girl wanted to sleep with him. And he said that, man, I'm saving myself for marriage. Her remarks on camera was, you should have sexually assaulted him. You should have raped him. Right? And that is what she was cancelled for in South Africa. What I'm saying is, if she's cancelled in her own country, they're saying, we want nothing to do with you. You're not the face of South Africa. Y'all going and dig these people out to the bottom of the barrel and bring them to Guyana and saying, all right, here, you'll be the face of Guyana. To the tourism industry, the tourism minister and everybody else who deal with tourism. Really and truly, one of the fastest growing economy or the fastest growing economy in the Caribbean and in the Western Hemisphere. That is who you're going to choose as a representative for our country. Somebody who was cancelled in their own country. Somebody who their country wants nothing to do with. Come on, do better. Right? Secondly, she said she's not here to steal jobs. I don't know who the hell was thinking that you came to work. It's obvious you're a colonizer. The same thing when you're saying you're not, you are. Right? Let me give you the scenario. Back in the days, we used to be working hard on the plantation and plowing the land and doing everything. And the slave master used to go and bring his wife to enjoy all the spoils. It's the same thing you're doing. Right? Guyanese people are out here punishing, GPL lashing you to fucking head with $50,000 and $70,000 like bill, the government saying that they cannot intervene and subsidize the electricity, but you're here living it up, going to all the fancy restaurants. You've only been to fancy places. Let me show you this. Gordon Ramsay was here, who's way more popular than she is. For those of you who don't know who Gordon Ramsay is, he's a successful businessman, multi-millionaire. He's a successful TV show host who actually has his own program who people actually follow. Not somebody who was cancelled, right? And when he came to Guyana, he been down to the market, he was riding on a horse carriage. He been to a bunch of local cafes, small business places to promote the small businesses. You're here at all the big places to the rich people. So when you're going to say that you didn't come here to work, who thought that you came here to work is very, very stupid. Because you did not came here to work. Somebody's funding you. You're being funded by somebody who's already ripping us off. I don't know who it is, but it's definitely the money is funding your endeavor. So nobody thought you came to work. So stop with that nonsense, right? And last but not least, right? When you're saying that you did not know that we were that touchy and it would have hit us so hard, who could go to South Africa and just got there and is a social media influencer and say that they're the most beautiful woman in South Africa? Y'all would have tore them limb from limb. Especially if they were African and they trumped all you white girls by saying, what? I'm the most beautiful girl here. You would have tore her limb from limb. Why? Let me say this, and I'm done with this when I'm going to say this, right? It's a peasant mentality. Even if somebody's better looking at you than you, but you perceive that you're higher value because you have more than them and you're entitled more than them, beauty goes out the window. And that's exactly what you promoted there, a peasant mentality. It had nothing to do with who better looking, who have more carbs, who actually have boobs that could stand up on its own. It had to do with the fact that you're white and you think that you're privileges. And because of that, we will not accept your apology. I like the Guyanese who are making video and calling for you to leave our country. And I would call on the tourism industry and whoever else that brought you here to let you leave. Bring someone else. They in it. That's the bottom of the fucking barrel. Y'all bringing here to promote us. And she already disrespected our country. So she should leave just like how she came. We don't want her representing Guyana. That is facts 100.
Welcome back. So in this video, we saw this lady who is a tourist in Guyana. Actually, she has been cancelled from the South Africa. I think she is from South Africa also, as stated in the video. And she was even cancelled over there, where she later on moved to Guyana. And she says she is a tourist over there, having these privileges that she has gotten, talking about the oil discovery and all that, and trying to flaunt that in the face of Guyanese, and also disrespecting them by saying she is the beautiful or the prettiest lady in Guyana. I don't think this is something that is right for you to say as a lady whilst you are even new in a certain country. This is quite disrespectful. I believe she thinks that because of her skin color and finding herself in a country that is dominated by black and brown people, she thinks that then she becomes the best over there. This is the kind of colonial mindset that some of these white people still have. This is a clear example of racism that is being displayed over there. And I am very grateful to the Guyanese for not sitting down on this video, but literally replied every single aspect of the video, going for this lady in order for her to apologize in the end. Now, there are still a lot of Guyanese who are also still calling that she leaves the country. And I think this is a fair thing to call her out for, in the sense that you cannot disrespect people and still stay in their country. So it is fair that they are calling for her to leave the country. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and also share to your friends and your family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just click the subscribe button down here. Click on the subscribe button. Click as well on the notification bell. And I'd like to see you again in my next video.